Thank you so much, honorable guests, distinguished parliamentarians from 120 countries from around the world. Thank you very much for the opportunity and the honor to address you here in this important conference on this very important issue, an issue which is crucial to our life in the Middle East and in the rest of the world, the issue of peace. Because, my friend, the same as a world without poverty will be a good world also for the wealthy and the rich people. In the same way, a world with education for peace, a world with education for tolerance would be a better world also for those who don't wish to live in peace, and there are many of them today. A world without a conflict, a world without war would benefit us all. And this is exactly what we are doing here today, and this is exactly our role as parliamentarians. And my friends, as a parliamentarian from the State of Israel, a country that was no more than a doubt 70 years ago, I know what existential threat means. We know how it feels to be uncertain about your future and what challenges it brings to the individual and to a society when you are constantly dealing with terror and surrounded by enemies. Happily, the doubt about Israel's existence wound up to be a certainty. But this is not the case all over the world. Definitely not the case in our neighborhood, the Middle East. Because, as you know, too many people in the Middle East are far from being certain about their life or about their future. And as a strong advocate for peace, equality, and the power of the individual to create a change, to create an impact, I know that eventually, one day, we will reach peace. The question is, what each and every one of us will do in order to reach peace, and what we as parliamentarians from all around the world will do about it. How can we make peace happen? And as most of you, peace is always my first choice. And I truly believe that peace is the choice of most of the Israelis and most of the Palestinians. Peace should always be our first choice as individuals, as societies, as states, and definitely as parliaments. But the fact is, the very sad fact is, that peace is not always easy to achieve, and unfortunately, peace is not desirable by all. Because the fact is that there is too many people and too many organizations around the world that don't wish for peace. They don't wish to live in this world next to other people, but they wish to live in this world instead of other people. And we, as parliamentarians, should make it clear to those evil forces, to terror organizations, that the option to live here in this world instead of us is not an option. The late Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin said that you make peace with your enemies, not with your friends. And I meet a lot of Israel's enemies trying to make peace with them. And I'm telling them, you have to choose if you want to live here in the Middle East next to us or instead of us. Because if you want to live here next to us, Israel have any obligation to strive for peace, to reach our hands for peace, and to try to bring peace together with you. And actually, we did it before. But if you have any wish to live here instead of us, you should know it will never ever happen, because we are here to stay. And this is exactly, my friends, the message that all of us should promote to those enemies of peace around the world, to those who wish to live here instead of us and not next to us. We should tell them that it will never ever happen. And as a parliamentarian for peace, 4 years ago, I established the Two-State Solution Caucus at the Knesset, the Israeli parliament. And we worked hard and published a long and comprehensive peace plan for the resolution of the Israeli-Arab conflict, for the resolution of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. And unlike any other plans, my plan is not only future-based, but also suggests what went wrong in the past and what can I do, what can we do today and tomorrow and the day after in order to advance peace. And as a parliamentarian for peace, I presented my peace plan in every corner in Israel, in top universities around the world, and in leading parliament around the world, including here now. And as a parliamentarian for peace, I'm working for peace because I truly believe that peace is not a luxury. Peace is not a luxury. Peace is an obligation. Peace is a necessity. Peace is a way of life. And more than everything, peace is a matter of decision. So since we are here in this very important World Summit of international parliamentarians for peace, let us please all decide to act together in our parliaments to help our societies to build bridges for peace. Let's decide to advance peace in every corner we can, because my state and many states around the world, including Israel and other Arab states, already proved before that peace is reachable, peace is doable, peace is a matter of decision and a matter of a strong and courageous leadership. Mother Teresa once said that peace begins with a smile. There is a lot of people that can smile in the world, but we, as leaders, as parliamentarians, must make the actions. So I call you together with us. Let's work hard for peace and let's bring peace together. Thank you very much. Kamsahamnida.
Kamsahamnida. Thank you, Honorable Hilik Bar, Deputy Speaker of the Knesset.